You need to accept the agenda first.
Motion. I need a motion to accept the agenda as submitted.
I'll move to accept the agenda as presented.
Any questions? All those in favor? Carried. Okay, committee appointments.
Good evening, Mayor Henderson, members of council. The purpose of this report is to respectfully request council give consideration to the attached committee appointments. Recommendation for action, administration would like to respectfully request council consider the following recommendations. The council advise administration as to whom will sit on the various boards and committees as either a member or an alternate per the attached committee appointment list.
Alrighty, so I guess we'll start at the very first one in the outside bodies, Alberta Industrial Heartland Association. Any volunteers for that one? Council Burek has indicated that he'd take that one. Any alternate for that one?
I'll take an alternate.
Okay. Councilman Morrison as an alternate. Alrighty, moving right along here, Capital Region Northeast Water Services Commission. Councilman Simonowitz, we'll take that one. Any alternate for that one? Aero Utilities.
So you need an alternate for that board? Who's your alternate on the Capital Region Northeast
so-
Water Services Commission?
Okay, so one is needed then?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Okay, Councilman Germain will take that one. Alternate, there we go. Aero Utilities,
Just for confirmation, Air Utilities would be the wastewater commission?
okay. Councilman Curry
I'll
will
step up.
take that one, okay. Could you confirm that one needs, each one needs an alternate?
That is correct, other than the Assessment Review Board, the Fire Depart, oh, sorry, the Intermunicipal Subdivision Appeal Board, and, no, that's it, just those two.
Alrighty, I'll put myself down for an alternate on that one, is then Aero Utilities. Okay. Alright, the next one is Community Futures Twatna.
I'll take that, please.
Okay, Councilman Saint Germain.
Just as a reminder, Councillor St. Germain, that is a 2-year appointment. Perfect.
Anybody want to alternate on that one as well? So the alternate would also take the initial training as well on that one?
I would confirm that with Community Futures Twatna. I would suggest that we just appoint one tonight, and if they say that an alternate is not required, no big deal, we can bring the committee chart back to council for an amendment.
All right, sounds good. Councilman Longstaff?
I'll be an alternate.
If needed. Where is that one? Okay, the next one is Edmonton Global, and that one's for me. And should an alternate be needed, that would be who's ever acting as deputy mayor at the time. Correct. Okay, Edmonton Region Waste Advisory Committee. I can take that one. I'll do that one. Anybody as an alternate for that one?
I'll do alternate.
Councilman Barak is alternate. Okay. Edmonton Salutes.
I'd take that.
Councilman Morrison. Morrison, where are you? Right there. Any alternate for that one? Councilman Longstaff, okay. Homeland Housing Foundation,
I would like that, please.
Saint Germain, okay.
I'll take the alternate.
Alrighty, thank you. Northern Lights Library System. Anybody?
I'll take that.
Councilman Barak. Okay. Alternate,
I'll do that.
Curry?
Yes, please.
Councilman Curry? Okay. Rose Ridge Landfill Commission. I'll take, you want that one? Okay. Okay, Councilman Simonowitz. And I'll go down as an alternate for that one if needed. Sturgeon Regional Emergency Management Advisory Committee. Councilman Longstaff. And I'll go down as an alternate on that one unless anybody else wants it. Okay. Sturgeon Regional Partnership.
I'd take that.
Councilman Morrison. Anybody as an alternate for that one?
I'll do alternate.
Okay, Barak is, thank you. And last of the outside bodies is the Sturgeon River Watershed Alliance.
I would like that, please.
Saint Germain, okay, thank you. Alternate? Alternate
Can we switch? Do you want to switch? We'll switch, you take that, and I'll be the alternate.
okay. Okay, local bodies. Assessment Review Board,
I'd like that.
okay,
There is no alternate for that, so just as a reminder, that is a quasi-judicial board, and along with the Subdivision and Development Appeal Board, those are quasi-judicial boards. And so only one member of council can sit on that, the rest must be members at large, so, or from the public, okay?
all right, next one is Disaster Services Committee. Councilman Longstaff. I'll take an alternate on that one. Alrighty, Gibbons Fire Department. Councilman Longstaff. Alternate. Travis, Mr. Curry, Councilman Curry. Sorry, it'll take me a minute to remember to put the councilman in front of it, sorry about that. Counselor, sorry, yes. Okay, Intermunicipal Subdivision and Development Appeal Board.
I'd like that one, please.
Councilor Barak. No alternate required for that one. Library Board,
Can I have that one, please?
okay.
I'll do alternate if needed.
Councilor Curry as an alternate, okay. And final is Municipal Planning Commission.
As council will note, that needs 3 members, please.
Councilor Longstaff,
I would like that one as well.
Councilor Simonowitz,
That's okay, that's,
still between the two of you,
yeah, I'll take it.
okay. Councilor Morrison. Right on, thank you for that. No alternate needed with 3 of them, we don't need to put up.
No, there is no alternate. Just then, I need council to make a motion to accept the committee chart as amended, because you went forward with nothing, and now you have members on there.
I move to accept the committee appointments as just discussed.
Sure. Sorry, I would encourage council to please make sure that mic is a little closer to you. It cannot be picked up on YouTube if your mic is too far away, so we need those voices picked up as part of our live streaming, okay?
Do we have a seconder for that motion?
Second.
We We actually do not second motions,
okay.
so just, yeah, that's not part of council's procedural bylaw. So I know they talked about that today.
Yes.
Robert's Rules of Order says that a seconder is required, but our council procedural bylaw just goes with one motion from council.
I'll still second it.
Any questions? All in favor? Carried. All right, article or agenda item number 3, setting time and place for regular council meetings. There,
You missed one, Your Honor. It's designation of municipal office first.
committee appointments, I have setting a time, setting a time and place for regular council meetings?
Oh, for 3.0, I see what you're
3.0, sorry.
saying.
3.1, designated municipal office.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to designation of the municipal office. Administration would like to respectfully request council consider the following recommendation, that council set the municipal office as 4807 50th Avenue, Gibbons, Alberta, T0A 1N0.
Can I need a motion for that? Somebody?
I so move that the council set the municipal office as 4807 50th Avenue, Gibbons, Alberta, T0A1N0.
Any questions? All in favor? Carried. Carried. Three point two, 2026 proposed council meeting schedule.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to the attached 2026 proposed council meeting and event calendar. Recommendation that council set the regular meetings of council as per the attached calendar and that the meetings be advertised on the town website.
Could I get a motion for that, please? Councillor Brack?
I'd like to make a request if possible, if anyone would be interested in changing them to evening meetings so that more citizens can attend meetings.
Can we get the motion first and then we can take questions?
Council needs to have a motion on the floor before they can have a discussion. So even if the motion has to be amended in any way, shape, or form, or should council decide to change the motion completely, then you would defeat the motion that's on the floor and put forward a new motion.
So I accept the motion.
No, basically what you do is basically what he's got right here in motion that council set the regular motion, so you move that, yeah.
So I move that council set the regular meetings of council as per the attached calendar at the meetings be advertised at the town's website.
Questions? Now's your opportunity, yeah.
I would like to make the recommendation that council meetings be moved to evening venues so that more citizens can attend meetings.
I would further like to move the date or the day of the week that meetings are held, not Wednesdays, but either Tuesdays or Thursdays.
So we have two questions, one about moving majority to nights or all to nights, is that what you're asking?
All to evenings, please.
And then the second question is in regards to moving to either a Tuesday or a Thursday date. Is that correct? For me, giving some input on here, as far as the, moving everything to evenings would incur some costs in regards to the staff that would attend. It's all overtime for them to attend, as opposed to having one day, one evening, then it kind of cuts everything in half. As far as the days go, I don't see any reason why moving to a Tuesday or Thursday wouldn't be an issue for me either way.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, I would, if you don't mind, I'd like to just make a comment. If you do move it to a Thursday, that is Food Bank Day. Our GFRC is open until 6 p.m. and that just might cause a conflict. So I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. That is on a Thursday. So.
I question whether or not there's an overtime issue. It would be a movement of hours. So as an example, if council meetings are, 7 until 10, then staff noon to, rather than working in 8 to 4 and then managing an evening meeting. So I'm just suggesting a shift in hours as opposed to overtime.
Okay, let's take a vote on the current.
Excuse me,
Oh,
sorry, Your Honor. Just so you know, council cannot dictate the hours that staff work, so that's part of our agreement as staff. So even though council can say it's just a matter of shifting, that is actually not a council decision.
Instead of doing bi-weekly reports from the staff, could we not do monthly reports or have one person and have alternates instead of having everybody here all the time?
Mayor Henderson, members of council, we were going to suggest that anyway, to have one committee report a month, so that you're not getting like two weeks apart. And we were going to do it through the day to save money, but if we're one evening meeting, so be it, so.
okay, let's take a vote on the motion that's on the floor right now, and that is to, accept the schedule as attached. All those in favor? Okay, the motion is defeated.
You still have to call opposed, Your Honor. You
Oh.
can't just, you have to call opposed.
Okay, opposed? Motion is defeated. Okay, we need a new motion, indicating, the preference. So the preference would be, I guess, moving them all to evenings, Tuesday evenings? So that needs to come out as a motion from someone?
I so move that council meetings are moved to the first Tuesday and the fourth Tuesday? Second and fourth Tuesday of the month, evenings only.
Any questions?
Yes.
Council Curry?
I'm okay with moving to Tuesdays. I just want a bit more information on what that means for administrations if meetings are moved to all evenings instead of daytime hours. Just when you guys were talking about just pay and hours and stuff like that, I don't.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, Councillor Curry, it's council's wish to do the meetings then. We will adjust what we have to adjust, and we're only going to do one admin report a month. We'll save on overtime. I will be there and finance will be there for the evening meetings. And the recording secretary. And if you request other staff, let us know in plenty of time, and we can do that. The only thing that has to be changed is fire department meetings, but I might have the power to do that, so that's okay.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
For me, I understand the desire to change it so more people can attend. I think that and again, I'm not sure how many people actually attend during the day, but I think having one and one may be our best option going forward, just like it had been before, so we have a day meeting, just in case there's outside, for lack of a terminology, vendors that may want to come in and make a proposal to us. They're typically daytime people, working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 type of thing, so having a daytime meeting would benefit them, and that may hinder us getting vendors or anybody else to come to the evening meetings if we only have evening. Since any more questions?
Is this something that needs to be decided right now, this evening?
Yes, it doesn't need to be decided right now, so.
However, it could be changed.
Council is able to change their meeting schedule at any time. All we have to do is just bring it back. You have the ability to change a meeting, cancel a meeting, move a meeting, as long as you do it by motion. You have the ability to call a special meeting, should that be necessary. So you have the ability, this is your schedule. So it is what you want it to be.
Thank you for that. So I'm feeling like maybe there wants to be a little bit more conversation and discussion.
I mean, I have no problem moving it all to evenings. I just listening to other points. You know, my brain's working and I'm trying to figure out what's best, and I'm unsure at the moment. But that said, you know, if it needs to be decided right now, we can have a vote, and if we decide to discuss and change at a later date, then so be it.
Any further questions? Vote, all those in favor?
I'm sorry, I'm confused. What's on the table right now?
The motion on the floor is that council would set the regular meetings of council to be held on the second and fourth Tuesday of the month with a start time of 7 p.m.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, all those in favor of that motion? Opposed? Opposed? Carried. Appointments, 4.1, appointment of the municipal auditor.
Mayor Henderson, members of council. The purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to the appointment of the municipal auditor. Recommendation for action, the council appoint Matrix Group LLP as the municipal auditor for the 2025 financial audit.
Could I get a motion reflecting that?
I so move that council appoint Matrix Group LLP as the municipal auditor for the 2025 financial audit.
Questions?
If we,
Councilman St. Germain?
sorry, thank you. If we appoint the auditor now, is it able to be changed if decided in the next little bit?
I'm sure that would be a discussion with Matrix Group LLP. I think it is administration's recommendation that we just stay current for the moment, and then for the 2025 year, and then council now has a year to say, let's put out an RFP. Like right now, you would be pushing us to get that out there on time to get somebody in to start the audit, right?
Thank you.
And if I can just add, I think they're in the week of the 10th, I think, starting like just an internal one already, like for this year, coming.
So you're saying they've already started, kind of?
They're coming either, I think it's the week of the 10th, coming into the office just to start that process for the 2025 year already.
Thank you.
So if I understand it correctly, if we choose to change, we'll finish the 2025 year with them and then look at possibly for the 2026 year to replace them.
So if they're coming in and the week of the 10th of November. The contract for 2025 has already been signed.
Yes,
Aye.
I believe it has, yeah, because it was set last year, so, yeah, so if you guys wish to look at changing, for the following year, then we'd have to put a RFD forward to council and do that.
Any further questions? Vote, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Four point two, appoint the municipal assessor, Travis Horn Municipal Assessment Service Group.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to the appointment of the municipal assessor. Travis Horn of the Municipal Assessment Services Group is the current municipal assessor for the town of Gibbons. Administration has found Travis to be satisfactory in his services to the town. Municipal Assessment Services Group, Inc. is a local organization with offices in Morinville, and therefore they are aware of the market trends within our region. Recommendations for action, that council appoint Travis Horn of Municipal Assessment Services Group as the municipal assessor for the 2026 tax assessment year.
Can I get a motion to reflect that?
I can put forth that motion, that we appoint Travis Horn of Municipal Assessment Services Group Incorporated as our 2026 municipal assessor.
Any questions? Seeing no questions, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Deputy Mayor appointment.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to respectfully request that council give consideration to the deputy mayor appointment for the next year. According to council procedure or bylaw, MOG 1/16, the annual organization meeting, council shall appoint one member of council as deputy mayor to act as mayor in the absence or incapacity of the mayor for the term that is established through resolution. Council can by resolution at a council meeting make changes to the deputy mayor schedule. Historically, council has appointed the deputy mayor position alphabetically and for a period of 8 months, which allows each council member to serve as deputy mayor for an equal time period over the course of the election term. Based upon this, the deputy mayor appointment for the first 8 months would be Councillor Derek Burak, October 30th, 2025 to May 27th, 2026. Recommendation for action. Administration would respectfully request that council consider the following recommendation. The councillor appoint Councillor Daryl Burak to serve as deputy mayor from October 30th, 2025 to May 27th, 2026.
Can I get a motion to reflect that? Councillor Longstaff?
I'd like to move that we accept the deputy mayor position alphabetically, starting with Councillor Burak.
Any questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, motion is carried.
Your Honor, I'm just going to remind you that you have 1 minute left in this meeting before we'll have to recess it to open up the regular meeting of council.
Okay, I call a recess.
That would be my next suggestion, that you just go right into calling the regular meeting of council to order, and then recess that meeting, and we'll go back to it.
There's no.
You just have to call the meeting to order, and then call a recess, and I would give the reason why you're calling the recess.
Okay, I wish to call the council meeting to order. And we will go into recess to give us time to complete the organizational meeting. The organizational meeting is resumed. Call it back to order. That's the word I was looking for, yeah. Okay, 4.4 municipal banking institution.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council set the municipal banking institution. The Municipal Government Act states that section 270 brackets 2, a municipality must ensure that all money belonging to or held by the municipality is deposited in a bank, a credit union, load corporation, treasury branch, or trust corporation designated by council. Therefore, a motion to council is required to set the municipal banking institution as Service Credit Union, and for the sole purpose of RRSP contributions, the Royal Bank of Canada. Recommendation for action, administration would like to respectfully request council consider the following recommendation. That council set municipal financial banking institutions as Service Credit Union, and for the sole purpose of RRSP contributions, the Royal Bank.
Thank you. Can I get a motion? Councillor Simonowitz?
I move that council set the municipal financial institutions as Service Credit Union and for the sole purposes of RRSP contributions, the Royal Bank.
Any questions? Seeing no questions, all those in favor? No, seeing none opposed, it's carried. 4.5 signing authority.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council appoint the signatories for the town of Gibbons. Section 213 brackets 4 of the Municipal Government Act states agreements and checks and other negotiable instruments must be signed or authorized, A, by a chief elected official or by another person authorized by council to sign them, and B, a designated officer or by a designated officer acting alone, if so authorized by council. It has been recommended by legal counsel that signing authorities be designated each year by council resolution at the organizational meeting. As all checks produced by the town of Gibbons requires two signatures, one from a member of council and the other from administration, and there may be times when the mayor will be unavailable to sign. We are also looking for council to appoint two other members of council to be signatories. Options available. The option for consideration by council include the following. The council appoint the following members of administration as signatories. Eric Lowe, interim CAO. Stephanie Peters, interim assistant CAO. Monique Jeffries, director of corporate services. Mayor Rick Henderson, and two councilors appointed by council. Recommended for action, administration would like to respectfully request that council consider the following recommendation. The council appoint the following members of administration as signatories. Eric Lowe, interim CAO. Stephanie Peters, interim assistant CAO. Monique Jeffries, director of corporate services. Mayor Rick Henderson, and two councils to be named by council.
Okay, thank you. Can I get a motion indicating such? Councillor Longstaff?
I move that we appoint the mentioned members for signing authority, and in the discussion, we can pick two councillors.
Questions? So we're looking for two councillors that would wish to come forward to put their name. Councillor Curry, Councillor Longstaff. Everybody okay with that? Any further questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Seeing none opposed, motion's carried. Section 5, key dates, 5.1, orientation training.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to mandated orientation training as required by the Municipal Government Act. The background with the 2025 municipal election, the Municipal Government Act has mandated that all members of council must take orientation training. Orientation training has been divided into two categories, covering topics as listed on the attached information from the Government of Alberta. Council has incorporated the first part of the training today with their attendance at the elected officials educational program training. The second part of the mandated orientation training must be taken prior to or at the first regular meeting of council and is more focused on the municipality. However, council may, by resolution, postpone the mandated training by 90 days. Recognizing there is an abundance of information being provided to council at this time, and given the allowance of a 90-day extension, administration is seeking the council to take advantage of this extension to allow the rest of training to be spread out over the next 3 months based on council's availability, with the understanding that all training must be completed by January 30th, 2026. Recommended for action, administration would like to respectfully request that council consider the following recommendation. The council extend part 2 of the mandated orientation training by 90 days based on council's availability, with all the training to be completed by January 30th, 2026.
Thank you. I need a motion indicating such. Councillor Simonowitz.
I move that council extend part 2 of the mandated orientation training by 90 days based on council's availability, with all training to be completed by January 30th, 2026.
Questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? None opposed, motion's carried. Section 6, bylaws for review, 6.1.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to request that council give consideration to the Chief Administrative Officer Bylaw, MOG 2-25. Background is the Chief Administrative Officer is the only employee of council. Administration have attached the bylaw for council's information. Options available for consideration by council include the following: that council accept bylaw MOG 2-25 Chief Administrative Officer Bylaw as information. Recommended for action, administration would like to respectfully request that council consider the following: that council accept bylaw MOG 2-25 Chief Administrative Officer Bylaw as information.
I need a motion indicating such.
I propose the council accept bylaw MOG 2-25 Chief Administrative Officer bylaw for information at this point only.
Any questions?
Well, at this point, only,
For the purpose of the organizational meeting.
okay, yeah, so you're indicating that you'd like to change that, is that what you're saying? Okay, so it's just for information, and that we'll need a separate motion then for council if you want to bring it back for changes or whatever the case may be, but for the organizational meeting, you're saying just accept it as information, okay.
Any questions? All those in favor? Seeing none opposed, motion's carried. Six point two, council procedural bylaw.
Mayor Henderson, members of council, the purpose of this report is to respectfully request that council give consideration to bylaw MOG 1-16, council procedural bylaw. Background, bylaw MOG 1-16, council procedural bylaw is attached for council's information. Council will note the sections outlined in red. These sections become null and void with the passing of Bill 20. It would also be prudent to note that this bylaw is currently under review now and that the legislative compliance check has been completed and will be coming to council, back to council in the near future. Options available, the consideration by council include the following. The council accept bylaw MOG 1-16, council procedural bylaw as information. Recommended action, the council accept bylaw MOG 1-16, council procedure bylaw for information.
Could I get a motion indicating such?
I move that council accept bylaw MOG 1-16, council procedural bylaw as information at this time for purpose of the organizational meeting.
Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? Seeing no opposed, motion is carried. And that conclude, to adjourn. Do I need a motion for adjournment on this one? No, no motion. So the organizational meeting of council is adjourned.
Your Honor, if you could just give me a minute to set up the regular meeting of council as a separate live stream before you call the meeting back to order.
Yep, will do.
Thank you.